Batman Arkham Asylum is a pretty old game at this point. Man, what, like 5, 6 years old? Somewhere around there. Anyway, you would think that if I was going to talk about a Batman game on here, that it would be one of the more recent iterations, like Batman Arkham Knight, or Arkham Origins, or, I don't know, City. Even that one's pretty old. But you would be wrong on the principle of, I don't have a PS4 or Xbox One, so I can't play Arkham Knight. Having said that though, when Arkham Knight was announced, I decided that I wanted to prepare for the game by playing all the older games in order. Now, at the time, I had just gotten Origins, but I wanted to play Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City before I got to Origins, and inevitably, whenever I had the money, play Arkham Knight. Obviously, real life got in the way, and I never got the chance to play all of the Arkham games, and I don't even have a console to play the new one in. But I did play Arkham Asylum, and despite the game being about 5 or 6 years old, it sucked me in really easily and really quickly. As I said before, I didn't have the time to play all the other Arkham games. However, when I booted up Arkham Asylum, it was like getting back on an old bike. Even if the ending of the game is a little the story itself is fantastic, and listening to all of the Batman the Animated Series voice actors reprise their roles that just holds a special place in my heart. Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, just listening to those two, I could listen to those two forever.
Great night for a party!
Not where you're going.
But the part that astounds me the most is that the gameplay holds up even to this day. In fact, having played through the old Arkham Asylum game, I realized how little the gameplay had actually changed in between games. I guess the gameplay was just that good because they haven't really had to do much to tweak it. Maybe added a few things here and there, but that's really about it. The most fascinating part though is that the combat is so simple. I mean, really, the game boils down to press X to hit things. But even if it's that simple, there are these little intricacies to it that just make the combat deep in a really weird way. It's easy to get into, but there's depth to it if you look for it. Not to mention, even if all you do is press X the whole time, the way Batman moves around and beats the crap out of everyone just looks really good. It looks very Batman. I mean, there are some instances where you're gonna wonder if he just broke someone's neck or something like that, but it feels like you're Batman. And in a game called Batman Arkham Asylum, it is very important for the player to be able to feel like Batman. Anyway, with such a simple combat system, the game is incredibly easy to pick up. And just like Hyrule Warriors, this was another instance where I got really into it and started collecting everything. I did all the Riddler trophies, I did all the challenge maps, I did all the Predator maps, I got really into it. And in the course of a few weeks, I had completely 100%ed the game all over again. This game is about 5 or 6 years old, and it was still this easy for me to pick the game back up and blow right through it all over again. If that doesn't tell you how great of a Batman game, or just how great of a game in general it is, then I don't know what will.